the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will have first crack at this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Finds the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. We've had a few receivers win the Heisman in recent years. Devontae Smith was special. Travis Hunter on a different level, playing both ways. But what does it take for a receiver to receive this type of Heisman hype, Jesse?
Well, you have to keep making plays when everybody in the world knows the quarterback's throwing you the football, and that's what those Heisman Trophy winners were able to do. You think back to guys like Desmond Howard. He stepped up whenever he had an opportunity on the biggest stages, and that's what this guy has to do today.
Oh, and that's for everybody, right? Down the stretch when it matters most, you have to be elite. But for a receiver, it's hard because you're dependent on a quarterback. He's got to get you the football. But making those big splash plays throughout a season, and listen, he started off the year putting up great numbers. It's just got to continue.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking It's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's Flores. They're setting up the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith takes the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Over the middle, it's Keys. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it. Finding it. Got some room to run. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past, and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Hauls it in. Tying it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
14, Northwestern, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try it over the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Flores. And the defense got him at the 27.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Fair catch. For and take it at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I... Appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still on his feet at the 45. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for room at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've been running it, but now the pass. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Flores. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out to the back. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
To throw, it's Flores. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Hunter. They stop him just short of the... down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Makes the grab. It's Hunter.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Time running out, and he goes. At the 34.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and jumps. It right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 2nd down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Big kick here. Can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going up top again. Strong pass rush gets to the... And they get him at the 46.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man, it's Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Flores. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays. So they dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Just making a... Play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. Good enough for 1st down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. See? Shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Past the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as... the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And I know with the new clock rules, the clock will continue to run regardless. But, dude, how about you lower your shoulder, try to fall forward. Now you're set up 4th and short. And listen, this is interesting, right?
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away. That's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the left side. Breaks the tackle.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw. It's Flores. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
Now, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0.